Hey YouTubers, how you guys doing? It's Golden Jaguar here, back with another video. This time it's not a car video, this time it's a computer video. As you know, my channel originally revolves around computers, but since I started back up again, I thought I was gonna do this thing, try to get serious and try to put out some videos. I'll do both content, both on cars and both on a little bit of vlogging and also computers. So this channel will definitely be about piece of every little thing that's going on in today's world. So, but today's content is about my computer. The last video I've uploaded 5 years ago was about my ultimate build, which was 290Xs. If you guys want to go back, I think I'll put a link in the video so you can see what I had back then. I've since went through a bunch of computer upgrades then in the last 5 years, but that's another topic for another day. So we're just going to talk about what I currently have. So my current setup consists of a for the case I have a Inwin 303C. I think it's I want to say it's a mid tower case. I don't want to say it's a full tower. I think it's a mid tower case. I have a 2700X Ryzen. It's clocked at 4.1 gigahertz, almost 4.2-ish kind of. It's water cooled with a EK water block. It's using the EK Supremacy RBG. I have 16 gigabyte of Trident Z RBG kit. It's really nice. It's running in dual channel. It's I think it's 3200 megahertz kit, but I have it clocked at 3400 megahertz. A little bit over 3400 megahertz actually. And I also have a Vega 64, AMD Vega 64. That also is flash with the liquid cooled BIOS, and it's running at about 1750 megahertz on the load. It's really between 1600 megahertz when I'm gaming, but it goes between, as you know, depending on the temperatures. And it's running a EKFC water block as well on there. I have 2 pumps running in serial. It's really there for redundancy and kind of aesthetics, kind of looks, but by choice really. I also have 4 fans in the system. There's no more fans, just 4 Delta fans. They are 4-pin Delta fans. They're about $20 a pop. They're pretty pricey, but you can turn them up and down. As right now they're in the quiet settings, kind of high, as you can see. It's not very loud, so I really like them. But when the temperature on the CPU ramps up, then they ramp up. I have a 360 millimeter radiator back there. It's kind of hidden. It's underneath here, and I got that from Hardware Labs. It's really good, but this is what's cool and everything, and it's doing a fantastic job doing so. I have 2 SSDs in RAID 0, 2 I want to say it's SanDisk SSDs Ultra Plus. I mean, they're old now, but it's a carryover from previous systems I've had. So I have those 2 running in RAID 0. I have 2 1 terabyte hard drive running in RAID 0. I have an M.2 SSD as my main boot drive. As you can see, you will see that little green drive down there. But all in all, that's it. It's a nice clean setup. Almost forgot, the motherboard I'm running is also the Asus Crosshair Hero, I want to say 7, with the X470 chipset. So it's really running nice right now. It's a perfect system. I can't complain. It's been running well with my Vega 64. There's not any game that I can't play and have it maxed out. Also, the monitor I'm running is the Pixio PX329. I think I want to say it's a 30-inch monitor. It's 1440p, 2560 by 1440. It's 165 hertz, and it's also FreeSync compatible. Right now I have it running at 144 hertz. The monitor that's in portrait mode here, this one is the Dell, can't remember the exact model number, but it's a Dell 1080p monitor. It's 144 hertz. It's also FreeSync compatible. And this is just for like my side monitor, while I'm gaming, I can hit up my friends on Discord and still see what's going on while I'm gaming. So it's really nice. The setup is really nice. And I also have a Logitech G710 Plus mechanical keyboard. It's a little filthy, but you know, gamer desk. Also have a I want to say the Thermalfake level 10 mouse. Yep, level 10 mouse. It's really good mouse. It's fantastic. I've had it for almost 2 years now, so I can't complain. So this is my gaming setup, as you can see. So let's get down to business. So I know AMD has recently announced their Ryzen 3000 series, and as you know, I like to do unboxings and upgrades, so I'll definitely be upgrading. I will definitely be getting maybe the Ryzen 9 3900X. We'll see. 12 core 2430, we'll see. Maybe Sequel 4, the 2700X, we'll have to see. But since I'm coming from an 8 core, I kind of wanted to go to the 12 core. We'll have to see how performance look like when the reviewers, the tech tubers, kind of get their hands on it. But I think I might get for the 3900X. We'll have to see. And I'm definitely going to get the Navi, the new Navi GPU that they announced, the 5700 XT. And so that's going to be my gaming combination for this year. But once those launch, I'm definitely going to buy it and definitely going to do some unboxing of it and then give my opinion. But also, I just kind of wanted to hit on the topic of the AMD and their new processor line. I know I hear a lot of tech tubers are disappointed in AMD and their Navi GPUs, and honestly, at the end of the day, I think what AMD doing is fantastic. Could the price be a little cheaper throughout the stack? Yes, they could, but they're still cheaper than the competition. They're still cheaper than Intel, and they're a whole lot cheaper than Nvidia. I don't really care for RTX. I don't care for Nvidia GPU. As you know, I'm a big AMD fan. Not that I would never own an Nvidia GPU, because I've owned them in the past, and you can go back through my videos and see. But I find that AMD GPU, in terms of color quality and graphical quality, is way superior to Nvidia's graphic quality. So to me, I'm just gonna stick with what works, and I'll stick with AMD technology. So, but in my opinion, the Navi GPU wasn't a disappointment for me. I think that Navi is a great replacement for those who have RX 480s, maybe people who have just, you know, lesser end GPUs that might want to upgrade to something that's much quicker. I think for the price that they're offering, $449, yeah, it's a little steep, yes, in a way. But from what the competition is offering, I think it's a good buy, especially if you're trying to support AMD. Now, I know that Nvidia announced their super lineup to combat AMD's Navi. And again, it's when you look at the price, at least the rumored price, they're going up in price. They're not coming down, right? So to me, it's just kind of pointless right now. The GPU space is very expensive, and honestly, speak with your wallet. If you like what AMD has to offer, buy it. If you like what Nvidia has to offer, buy it. Ultimately, it comes down to what the consumer wants, and if you have the money to buy it, go ahead and buy it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But ultimately, I'm glad there's competition in that space. At least, you know, there's competition in the CPU space. AMD's giving Intel a run for their money. And there's competition in the GPU space. Maybe not the 2080 Ti level competition, but from the 2080 and down, there's some competition there to combat Nvidia and their price gouging. So that's my opinion on that. If you guys like this video and you would like me to talk more about my opinion on these things, let me know, comment. Also subscribe. But this is the video for now. Peace out.